Good morning, dear students. Day before we have learned about the colligative property of solution. Osmotic pressure we have learned. Today we will see the relative lowering of vapor pressure. This is the another colligative property of solution. First we will learn the vapor pressure. Suppose these are the solvent particles, pure solvent we have taken, which is volatile in nature. As we will heat this solvent, these particles will come in the vapor state and again vapor will cool down into liquid state. This is called equilibrium. And two processes go on simultaneously at the same rate. See, vaporization and condensation. At this equilibrium state, the pressure that is exerted by these solvent particles on the remaining solvent liquid is known as vapor pressure of this solvent. This vapor pressure depends upon these three factors. Temperature. If temperature would be more vapor will form, more will be the vapor pressure. So we can say temperature is directly proportional to vapor pressure. Second, nature of liquid. If particles having strong intermolecular force of attraction, then more temperature is required to vaporize them. That's why vapor pressure will be less. If intermolecular force of attraction between the particles will be more, vapor pressure will be less. Non-volatile impurities are mixed, suppose in it. These non-volatile impurities, suppose this is the non-volatile impurities, in which non-volatile particle will not change into vapor, less will be the particles in the vapor phase, vapor pressure will be less. So here we have seen temperature, nature of liquid and non-volatile impurities affect the vapor pressure of solution. Raoult's law. This law is related to relative lowering of vapor pressure. First we will see regarding the vapor pressure, we will see this Raoult's law. This law first we will see for volatile liquid. Suppose two components are there in the solution, components A and components B. Both are volatile in nature. So for the binary solution, such type solution will be called binary solution containing two components. Here PA is the partial vapor pressure of components A and PB will be the partial vapor of components B. And total vapor pressure of solution will be P. Later on we will see. So here, if particles A are present in the solution only, then vapor pressure of components A, PA will be directly proportional to chi A. Chi A, you know, we have learned already that mole fraction of solvent particles A. PA is equal to K into chi A, where K is the constant. If only one component is there, where chi B value will be 0, then chi A is equal to 1. And PA, that PA is the vapor pressure of, partial vapor pressure of solvent A. If PA is equal to PA naught, this means P naught A is the vapor pressure in pure state, where B particles are not present. So if here we will take here PA is equal to PA naught is pure state, then chi A is equal to 1. These both value we will put in equation first here, then we will find here PA naught is equal to K because chi A is equal to 1. Here this one we will get. Again the value of K we will put in equation first, then what we will get? PA is equal to here PA naught into chi A. This we will get equation 2. If another component B is present, that is also volatile in nature, so B will also change into vapor. Like here suppose component B. So this will be the B, these will be the A. So now two type of particles are in the vapor state. So partial vapor pressure of PB here, again we will see will be equal to PB naught into chi B, like we are seeing for PA. Here total vapor pressure of solution will be sum of partial vapor pressure pressure of PA plus AB. And here P is equal to P not A into chi A. From this equation we can write plus PV value we will put here PV not into chi B, this one. So total pressure for volatile solution containing two components, both are volatile in nature, P is equal to PA naught into chi A plus PV naught into chi B. This will be the Raoult's law for volatile liquid. Now Raoult's law for solution containing non-volatile solute. Suppose non-volatile solute we will take B, which will not change into vapor. Only components A will change into vapor. Then vapor pressure PA equal to PA naught into IA. This is according to Raoult's law we have just seen. Or we can say here PA is equal to PA naught into 1 minus IB. From where we are getting this 1 minus IB? Because we know IA plus IB is equal to 1 or IA is equal to 1 minus IB. From here we can put. So this PA is equal to PA naught into minus PA naught into chi B. Or here PA naught into chi B is equal to PA naught minus PA. Or we can say PA naught minus PA upon PA naught is equal to chi B. See, this is Raoult's law for non-volatile solute. Here we can say this one is relative lowering of vapor pressure. So relative lowering of vapor pressure equal to mole fraction of solute. This is Raoult's law for non-volatile solute. What is this PA? PA naught is the partial vapor pressure of pure solvent. PA is equal to partial vapor pressure of components A. This difference, because this vapor pressure will always be higher than this, and this difference is known as del P. This is known as lowering of vapor pressure. This lowering of vapor pressure is divided by PA naught, vapor pressure of pure solvent. This is called relative lowering of vapor pressure. This relative lowering of vapor pressure we have seen is equal to mole fraction of solute, non-volatile solute. This is Raoult's law for non-volatile solute. How we will calculate the molecular mass with the help of this equation? Now we will see. Molecular mass of non-volatile solute in solution. How we will calculate with the help of this Raoult's law? Here we have seen PA naught minus PA is equal to upon PA naught is equal to chi B. You know chi B is equal to NV upon NV plus NA. Mole fraction of solute. Here this Raoult's law is applicable, or colligative properties are applicable for very dilute solution where NV is very less than Na. So this Nb is neglected in the solution. Here we will get chi B is equal to Nb upon Na. Here Nb is neglected because it is in the solution, not separately. Now we can see PA naught minus PA upon PA naught is equal to Nb upon Na. This one. Again we will put the value of Nb and Na. PA naught minus PA upon PA naught is equal to Wb upon Mb upon Wa upon Ma. This one. Or we can say PA naught minus PA upon PA naught is equal to Wb upon Mb into Ma upon Wb. With the help of this, we can calculate the value of Mb, molecular mass of non-volatile solute. So with the help of this equation, you remember this equation is applicable when there will be no association or no dissociation of non-volatile solute. So always you remember that colligative properties are applicable only for those solute where dissociation and association should not occur in the solution, and solution should be very diverse. So today we have seen this colligative property. Tomorrow more colligative properties we will see. Thank you.